Hi, it's Snorgle. Welcome back to Exploring Minecraft. So this is where I head in a single direction. Which direction is it? This direction. But I did come across this desert temple, and as is our way, we try to explore it without getting exploded. Just in case though, make sure our respawn point is set. And let's head down here into the temple. Let's see what we can do. Okay, so typically, typically I go one out. Let's do one in this time. So you can be a little more efficient. I've done this many times. I haven't blown myself up yet. In my regular world, like my standard survival world that I'm playing, in addition to this, that's kind of my OG. It's not my OG one, it's my second thing. But anyway, I'm rambling. So I typically, I found a base that was right near spawn, where I originally spawned. And it came pre-exploded. What the heck is that? What is that doing down here? I'm confused. I'm deeply confused. Is this where I turn? Hold on. Oh, that's probably where I turn. I'm an idiot. That is where I turn. Okay. So we want to go right here. We dug a little bit too much. That's all right. No harm. We dig in. Oh, there we go. There we go. How far up, boy? Still pretty high. Keep going down. We should get it pretty soon. Okay. Let's put in other things. I like it to be pretty lit. In general. May have to make another. Oh, I've got one. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to make another thing, but it looks like I have one. Uh-oh. Hold on. Screwed up. Get down there. Okay. Can we get to... Still a little too high, I think. To get to this. Need to go down a little bit more. That's fine. We know what we're doing here. Switch. And let's get rid of this. I've recently started playing Minecraft version 1.0.0, and I kind of think that what I'm going to do in that world is the same thing I'm doing here, which is just traveling the world and exploring it. I would love to explore the world of 1.0 because, let's see, what do we have here? Kind of garbage. I mean, I'll take the string because that does not generate in this world. What the heck? What is going on? So weird. Can we... There. I just like to make sure that that's all gone. You know? I don't want any mistakes. Let's see. Diamonds. Excellent. That's good. Where are our diamonds? Okay, so we have 16. We haven't even really... It's not bad for having never, ever... Got a couple of rubies and a golden apple. I'll take that. I don't think we're going to need a golden apple, but I'll take it. You know? Okay. All in all, this is kind of a bust. Not gonna lie. Huh. All right, so anything we can offload here. This. We don't need this. We do need that. Anything in here that we really don't need. You know what? I'm not going to need the bamboo. I'm just not. It's silly of me to keep that. What about here? We have the string. Let's take that string and put it over here. What is this? That's a block of iron. That's fine. Heart of the sea, some other crap. Kelp? I don't need kelp. I don't know why that's in there. I mean, I do because I'm a weirdo. But let's see. I don't think I need to carry the jukebox around. I have a couple of discs, but I can always make one. Okay. Let's take that and put that in here. Yeah, good. Some prismarine crystals, golden carrot, golden apples. That's fine. There. Okay, good. There, good. Let's put this in here. I always think it'd be so funny if somebody came along, you know, and somebody came along and saw all this crap in here, like, what the scorp? They can put a bundle in a bundle. That's interesting. Do we need anything else to put in here? Put that in there too. Okay, I think we're good. We've freed up a little space. I like that. Let's go. But not bad. We got a couple of diamonds and a few other things. Not bad. Not bad. Nice. So which way are we heading? We're heading this way. Let's go. I just read this week. Kurt J. Mack, who's an OG Minecrafter, walked. I mean, he started this quest 14 years ago and walked. This is not even a peaceful like I am, but just walked one direction. He wanted to get to the what's it called? The end something. Can you tell my noob? Hey, look. Wait, is that another one? No, it's got just a village. Okay, we'll go to the village. We visit villages when we can. Anyway, he walked all the way to this end thing, like 12 million blocks. You know, 12 million squares? 12 million units of measure? That's incredible. It really is amazing. I guess he's not the first one. There's 3 or 4 people that have done it before, but pretty amazing. I do not know what these are for. I legitimately don't. I feel like they're doing something and I don't know what that is. That is a big thing. That's a big canyon. We need to navigate around it. Okay. There's a camel. I always wonder if you can you put a harness on a camel, like a saddle, and ride it? I mean, in real life I know you can, but I'm just curious if, you know, in Minecraft, if you can. Let's check it out, see if there's anything interesting here. There might be. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. I'm gonna actually steal one of their beds. Excuse me, sir. Hey, stop it. Okay, that's a librarian. We'd normally be very excited about that if we were. Excuse me. Go up. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing there. Not much here. Oh, sir, don't hurt me. I don't think they do hurt you here. I think I could hit them with my sword, if I had one, and they would not do anything in retaliation, I think. I think that's true. Let's get in here. Oh, it's I like that everything's sort of cactus colored. Like everything's dyed green. That's cool. How do you get that effect? That's really neat. I wonder how they do that. I'll have to look around and ask somebody. I'll have to ask. Okay, let's see. Ah! Oh, good. 2 emeralds. We'll take those. The other stuff I just don't care about. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care. see. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Did I take somebody's bed? Maybe. Man, this place is packed. Like, well, let's just do this. What the scorp is that? Why is that there? We'll investigate that in the morning. Sleeping out in the open? What? Why is that there? This is, oh, there's one up here too, so maybe it's just decorative? I don't know. Not sure. There's stuff up here too, though. Let's go up here. I haven't seen any kitties in this. Like, I don't think I saw the brewing tower thing that's over here. Yeah, I did not. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, didn't see that one. Wait. Those are pickles. Like ocean pickles. What are they doing here? Excuse me. Okay, I think we've looked at all these. What are you looking at? We did. There we go. Let's get going. Maybe we'll take the boat. I feel like we travel a little faster via boat. Okay, let's go. Traveling again. Checking out the world. I like it very much. I think that in the very first release of Minecraft that there wasn't boats. So this traveling like this might be a little tricky. But in my other version, that's okay. I was funny. I was talking to somebody, and I mentioned that I want to do a series on exploring the Nether, and they're like, "Well, that's gonna be short because there's only 2 biomes." And it's like it's not about that. It's not about like, well, check this biome off. Like I want to experience them, right? I want to. Hey, there's another one. I want to go in there. I want to get the feeling of it. I want to experience it, not just to check it off to check it off. I want to genuinely experience it and get intimate with it. You know what I mean? That sounds creepy, but I mean it. There's a level of intimacy that people have with Minecraft who playing it for a decade that I need to acquire. You know, and it's just a matter of doing it. Just getting to know. Here, I don't care about your stuff. Okay. And I think it's genuinely interesting. It's sometimes people are so familiar with it they lose track of sort of the parts of it that make it so special, in my opinion. I was watching somebody who was talking about the Kurt J. Mac and what an achievement it was, and this person said that Kurt J. Mac was the person that sort of got him into playing Minecraft, and I thought that was really interesting. And one of the things he was saying is, as he played the older version, it was a very old version, it's a 14-year-old version that he's playing. Maybe it's newer than 14 years, but it's one of the few ones that has this Farlands. That's what it is. When it's one of the few ones that has Farlands, it's like one of the last ones that has Farlands, like 1.7, something like that. And he was commenting how how different it was. And the thing that's funny to me is, when I was playing version 1, when I was playing the version 1.0, the thing that struck me was just, yes, it's different, of course, but it's the things that are the same. And these are the things that I think people take for granted. They've been playing it for so long, is things like the absolute beauty of the standard sort of mining game, a game mechanic. It's Let's see which one we're going to go this way. Yeah, it's incredible, and it literally has not changed a bit that I could detect in the 15 years, how long it's been going. Actually more than that, 16, and that's incredible. Like, that's just absolutely incredible. Things that are the same kind of legit blow me away. I mean, like, I mean it too. Like just there's so many things. You think about how many things that get changed just a little bit here and there. Even core to game mechanics, right? It happens all the time to games. It's just interesting to me, the things that are the same. And a lot of the things that are the same to me are the things that make Minecraft so special. We're going this way? Yes. Okay. What's that? That's just dirt? I guess it is. Okay. We're headed this way? Yes. There we go. There we go. Cool. Excellent. Excellent. What's this? What is this one? Looks like maybe, and another desert temple. What the splurp is going on? What the splurp is happening? All right, well, we got to do it. We got to do it. We got to do it. Actually, I got an idea. If you'll wait for a moment here, I think we can. That might make a good thumbnail. Okay, thank you for your indulgence. Okay, well, let's head down. We know the drill. We literally just did it. I think that having done this the last time, just done it, I think that this will get us down far enough. Which is good to know. Now we can put that in our little brains and hopefully remember that. I'll never remember it. Memory of a vole. Okay. That's all right. Not everybody can be incredible, have amazing memories. I have to settle for being clever. Not in my speech, certainly, just in general. I make up for my lack of intelligence and being clever. But part of it's learning that you learn how to be clever when you get a degree in some sort of creative field. I have mentioned this before many times. I'm a formally trained musician. I used to be a professional. Okay, let's do up more of these. We'll absolutely take these because, again, these don't spawn in the regular world and in our world, and we could use them. This stuff is really garbage. What's that? Knockback 2. I don't need it. This is bad. Okay. And golden apple, that's great. It is. And it is. I'm not complaining about golden apples. Golden apples are fine. But 2 temples and just not very much. Not very much. Disappointment. I mean, it's not that much, but still. You expect treasures and fun things, you know? I think there's some way you can get like side rooms or something. I'm not sure about that. I'm just going to leave that one armed. Normally I try to disarm them, but... Okay. So this is, I think, the forest biome. But look how sparse it is. I'm not sure I've seen one quite like this. Like, it's very sparse. Oh, I probably should. Hold on, let me get rid of some of this crap. Let's see. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I probably will keep that, actually. I don't need this. Okay, now, let's come over here. Let's go ahead and make... I was going to say let's make a bed, but no, let's do some traveling at night. We don't do that much, and somebody in the chat mentioned they'd like to see me do more traveling at night. Okay. I'm up for that. Man, that's a deep fall. That's a deep fall. Okay, here we go. Oh, a parrot. Yeah, look, but look, I mean, this is obviously a jungle biome, but there's just hardly any trees. It's very odd. That's interesting. The density of trees. I haven't seen that before. I mean, again, I'm not an expert, but I have traveled 265,000 blocks, which is a lot. It doesn't sound like a lot compared to 12 million, but it's a lot, you know? Okay. One thing I kind of can't get used to that really irritates me about Bedrock is when you come up to the shore from swimming, you can't just immediately go on the shore. You have to stop going forward and kind of jump up. And in Java, you don't. You just keep going forward and you can go up. That is always irritating me about Bedrock, and I'm glad to see that Java does not have it there. I'm a little curious. Why is that? Oh, it is. Look, a village. We always try to visit villages because I just want to see what they're like. Nighttime? What are these guys doing out at night? You think they're up to shenanigans? I suspect they might be. I'm going to take their bed. I feel bad about it, but whatever. Don't need any of that. It's fine. Yeah, I think they're... Whoa. They're up to shenanigans. I'm not going to go that way because I think I might die. Let's see. I don't need any shoes. Already got some. How are my shoes doing? Maybe I will switch those shoes. They're a little bit better nick. What are these? These aren't. And these are... Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. Switch them out. These are just in slightly better shape. But to use them backs, nobody's the wiser. Just you and me. Just you and I. Why is that villager out doing stuff? Hello, pig. How are you? I don't mean it as a pejorative. I mean that is the literal pig. Yeah, even the golem's like, what the splurp, dude? What are you doing out? Oh, yeah, two more. We'll take two more of these. Why not? Yeah. You know, take the bundle too and shove that in there. Why not? Why not? I'm actually doing okay on bundles. I think I have 2 extras. Oh, kitty. Careful. Don't pull in a hole. Nothing. A brewer. Oh, here we go. Don't mind me. Just look at your stuff. Oh, gosh. What did I just grab? What am I grabbing? I don't want that. Get out of here. Here, let me put these here, and we'll just get rid of them. We'll wash away. We don't have to mess with it. Jeez, this is... Man, that guy's house is just sus. This village is so dangerous. It's just built on top of this cave system and they just like didn't fill it in or anything. I don't think villagers do that, but still. Because this hole's down to very deep. Everywhere. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's... I don't really need to do anything, though. So that's fine. Which way are we going? This way? Let's do it. You know the drill. Come on, boaty boat. Boat. There. Let's go. Look around and see if there's anything that looks interesting to visit. But if not, we might stay on the ocean for a little bit. Stay on the ocean, and I really like experiencing the ocean. I think it's really cool. It feels kind of peaceful when we're out in the ocean because there's not a lot out there. We kind of relax and chill and hang out. What at the blip is that? What is that? It's like a thing that's glowing. It almost looks like a man-made structure. I wonder what that is. It's underwater. I don't know. I was reading up on all this stuff. It's so interesting. All the things that aren't in version 1.0.0 of Minecraft is very interesting. Apparently there's not drowned. Like there's no underwater gribblers. Apparently. And like I said before, there's no boat. I think that came sort of pretty soon after launching, but I think that's interesting. My idea with that is I just kind of mined, and I got fascinated by the mining because when I got iron at first, it was a cube. It wasn't just a lump of ore. It's I was not expecting that at all. I think once we get past here, we can edge a little bit to the left and start making a little bit better. Hey, a boat. I guess a ship, not a boat. I think I'm certainly a landlubber, but is that ship on land? Or is it just next to it? Tell. Kind of on land, land-ish. Let's let's see what this has to offer. If it has a treasure map, I may not do it just because I've been a little treasure mapped out lately. Let's see. How do we get in here? This looks precarious. I don't know. How do we get in there? What do you think? Let's make our way down first. Let's see. Do this. Then we'll go down. Okay, and I think we can probably... Hold on. Let's switch these out because sand is affected by gravity and a lot of these other ones are not. Okay. There. I think we made little steps up. Nice. Where was I going? Oh, over here. How are we gonna... How do I get up there? Yeah, I think this is the way to do it. Just, safety first. Just... What is that? Oh, water. Hold on. Jeez. Okay, we're slowly making it up. We're just trying to be safe when we get up here. And again, if this is a treasure map, I think I'm going to pass on it just because I'm kind of sick of it at this point. Which sounds stupid, but I mean, what do I need it for? You know? Okay, let's get in now. Okay. Did we have something else we can connect there? Maybe just a cobblestone. One. There. Oh, right here. Look. Isn't that convenient? Leather boots with fire protection. Carrots. That's just garbage. Treasure map. I'm just not gonna take it. I told you, I just don't feel like it. Okay, that's interesting. Though it's always good to sort of see those, you know. There we go. Yeah, we need to go this way. Let's get rid of some stuff here. Do that. What do we have that we don't need? I don't need this, certainly. What else? I don't need melon seeds. Everything else is fine. Not quite. I actually don't need these either. Okay. Head up here and let's keep going. Oh, wow. I was expecting more desert. I was not expecting me needing to use my ship at this point. That's funny. Sure. Let's go. Let's go, buddy. You and me, boat. You and me. I mean, I think the difference between a ship and a boat is mainly just size. I think. I keep hoping to see another mansion. I found one during a live stream. I would have never have found it in a million years, frankly, but I think we can go around these a little bit and make a little more time. I think. What's when I see bubbles coming out of the ocean and floor, and I'm wondering, is that like what's it? There's some kind of sand from the nether that makes bubbles. I'm wondering, is that? There's some down at the bottom, maybe, you know, at like a one of those abandoned portals or something. Those broken nether portals. I don't know. Not sure. How deep that is. Good splurg. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see, which... That's much faster. Okay, so we can just head this way. We're getting to the cold, which is as I mentioned before, I do not like. I'm not a fan of the cold biomes. They're kind of a pain. You can make good time traveling on ice, there's no question, but I just always think it's kind of a pain. But it looks like we don't really have a choice, so. And again, that's another thing that it's part of experiencing stuff is experiencing things are good and bad. You can't always just have things your way all the time, you know? Sometimes it helps to experience things that aren't your favorite because it gives you perspective. Makes you realize the things you do enjoy and why you enjoy them. Not just about Minecraft, just in general. That did not go very far. I'm a firm believer that in order to understand what you like, you also kind of have to understand what you don't like. What is that there? That's weird. I don't understand that. This is strange. Yeah, this is an odd biome. Can we swim a little bit and then maybe? I mean, if we're doing this in real life, we would be in deep trouble. You're trying to swim in these waters without all kinds of special equipment. Okay, I think we might be able to start boating from here. I think. Let's give it a shot. I mean, these look interesting. I just find it to be a little bit of a pain. I'm glad you can't sink down in the snow. That's a design mechanic I do not like. I understand why they did it. I fully understand why they did it. I just don't like it. I think that with leather shoes, it stops it from doing that. But I think I've had leather shoes at one or two points And I've fallen in, and other times I haven't, so who knows? I'm also kind of an idiot. Okay, we're getting out of the icy biomes, which is good. I like that. Moving in a little bit more to maybe some woods with snow. I think that's okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's see. I guess I want to go with this. Oh, come here there, buddy. Where are you going? Yeah, let's go. Oh, the skip jumping thing on... That's interesting, huh? On ice is cool. That's pretty neat. I guess to get these you need a pickaxe with silk touch. That's pretty neat. Look at that. Snow certainly slows you down, but... That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm kind of going this way just to look for more, like, signs of civilization. Yeah, this is the way we want to go, this direction. We'll just swim for a bit. Just swim for a little bit. Not very long. 30 seconds, something like that. Uh-oh. I almost fell in the water. Not the worst thing in the world, but not the best either. I want to say that I had tuna pizza the other day because people in my chat were telling me in their countries it's very popular. I'd never heard it before. I'd never heard of it at all. And I read an article that talked about how it was controversial. And I had a friend who used to live in Italy. And I asked him, is this true? Is it controversial? And he's like, there's nothing controversial about it. People like it. Okay, there we go. There's a polar bear and polar bear mom and their cub. I thought that was funny. Nothing controversial. I like the idea of pizza being controversial. Not sure why, but I do. I like the concept of it. That pizza could be controversial, you know? Okay. Is that a building? Looks like it might be. Yeah, I was reading somewhere that swimming goes very fast, and boy, howdy, are they right. Like, especially underwater, it's slightly faster than above water, I think. Which makes sense why you see some OG. I don't think that is a building. I think it just looked like it. Yeah. That happens to me. That mistake happens to me quite a bit. Whoops. Stop. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go here. Let's go. Sneak through. We'll go over here. I wish the ice would end. I'm just saying. The ice would end and I could... Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That's really neat. Let's see, here we go. Come on. Let's go around. Okay, here we go. Sure, why not? We'll just swim a little bit. I want to see this up close. It looks cool. I still need to practice my melee because I just don't do that much. I mean, not just in Minecraft, just in general. I don't lean towards melee games at all. That's cool. That looks really neat. Just the juxtaposition, you know, of the lava and the coal stuff around. That's really neat. Hey, an Arctic fox. Hey, a little Arctic fox baby. I think I need to go this direction. Yes. Making good time, for sure. water. Whoa, careful. I think that was filled with water, but you know. Don't want to be careful. Is that civilization? I see those salmon, they're all stacked up on top of each other. Like the salmon version of line dancing is not. It is not, sadly. How do we get... How do I get up? Okay, let's see. This way? This is the direction we want to go? No, it's this way? This way. Kind of that way? That way is for sure. Okay. Got all these ice things with the water next to them. Looks like they're just going to fall into this huge pit. This type of thing. Nobody's been here. Nobody did this. And this was allowed to spawn. I find that creative decision fascinating. Like there's a just something was allowed to spawn that had a break in it. You know, that's there we go. I think that I always find that really interesting. I mean, I wonder if it was like, was it a happy accident? You know, did they program something that did that, and then they sat down and was like, that actually is really cool if it happens every once in a while. That adds a lot of really interesting things. Or did somebody think, yeah, let's do this? I mean, was it a planned out concerted effort? I doubt that. I'm not saying it wasn't. I just saying that's the kind of thing that has a tendency of being happy accidents, you know? Snorgle, get it together. There. This biome in particular, this particular one, is being a real pain. Still not seeing many ways out of this. This is actually a little bit rough going. Not gonna lie. I mean, it's not the roughest in the world, but it's definitely. Maybe we can head over here. Maybe if we go over here, it'll be a little bit better. Maybe. What do you think? Okay, here we go. Up we go. Yeah, it's a little bit better. A little bit. Not saying it's still not treacherous, but it is a little bit better. Maybe if we head up here a little bit, we'll be able to reconnoiter some. Yeah, the idea of pizza being controversial, I think, is really interesting to me. Let's see. My bestie recently quit her job because, first of all, she's immensely talented and can work anywhere, and she was saying that she did because they got a new CEO of her corporation. They did return to office, and she was like, "I'm out." And she's a little bit concerned, but she noticed that there's a ton of return to office jobs. They're just not with large companies. They were small and medium-sized companies, and that kind of tracks. What the squib is that? And that kind of tracks with my experience. I mean, I'm gainfully employed. I've been working at my employer for a long time. I mean, for me, but I find it interesting. Very interesting. She was here's what I was getting. She was asking about. I used to freelance a lot. That's mainly what I used to do. I was a freelancer, and oh, look at that! Look how lit up that is. That's so cool. That's really neat. That's really cool. What's that red stuff? Let's go. That looks fantastic. Thumbnail, maybe? No, probably not. That's really cool. What is that red stuff? It's a broken nether portal. Should have known. I should have known. Well, you know what we have to do. Got a couple things I gotta do. We have to check the nether portal for goodies. Want to be careful we don't step in lava. There's some lava right there. I don't need that. I will take all of this though. I'll put back this. Do I need anything else here? Let's see. Let's go ahead and do a little crafting here while we're here. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to take these. We're just going to save room. I'm going to try to save room. There. Let's see. Do we have anything else? Oh, we have. Okay, we can take these. Let's see. Do we have these anywhere else? Wait. Why do we have the diamonds broken up? We have more diamonds somewhere else, don't we? Yeah, we have 16 there. Okay. With 20, I don't think that's enough for a full kit, but I wouldn't mind having diamond armor. Not that I need it, but, you know, wouldn't mind it. Let's go ahead and do this, because we can. Where are we putting these? Oh, wait. Okay. Okay, anything else? I don't think so. I think we're doing okay. Which way are we going? Not that way. Kind of that way or this way? Oh, we were going to go to that village. That's right. So neither one of those. We need to go to the village first. We shall do that. I do like the way it looks all lit up at night. That's really cool. I don't know what the light source is, though. It doesn't seem to be. The houses themselves just seem to be lit. You know? Maybe it's just because they're reflecting something? I'm not sure. I don't know. See, again, another guy out at night. Standing on a roof. What are you doing? What are you doing? How do I get down? Can I get down from here? Kind of. Let's see if we can get down from here. I bet we can. Uh-oh. Nope. Well, we have some dirt, so we can kind of work our way down. Make some stairs. There. What's in here? Better be worth it. Nothing. What's in here? Better be worth it. Nothing. Well, that was a bust. What are you looking at? Oh, yeah? Here. Have some dirt. All right, let's check some stuff out up here. Sun's coming up. Time to look around. Some more houses down there we probably need to look at. Everybody's still asleep. Sleeping in, I guess. There were some houses up here, I think. Wasn't there? There was. No, just some things. Just the bell and some other things. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. How do we get down? How do we get down here? Over here, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to traveling around in Minecraft 1.0.0 in very much the same way, except not peaceful. and just, checking stuff out. The other thing the other thing about not traveling at night is I do still need to place beds down in order to set a spawn point. Because if I do die, I can die. And if I do die, I don't want to have to spawn back at spawn. I've traveled a long distance, and I don't want to lose that. Nothing. What is this? Upgrade. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what it means. Snorgle, be careful. Jeez. Yeah, there's another thing here. Let's take a look and see what's there. That's an anvil, right? Yeah, repair and disenchant. Yes. Okay, what's aha? Okay, yeah, I'll take this for sure. 21 diamonds. Not bad. Oh, actually swords. I don't need swords really, so I'm not going to take those. Okay. Yeah, we'll take another. Put that in there. We're okay on the bundles. We'll put in everything else. Yeah, we're good. Thank you, village. Been very kind. Been very, very kind. Let's head this way. The same way we always go. I don't know what direction this is, but it's this way. That last number needs to keep going up. I'm technically it's down because it's negative, but you know what I mean. So it's like when somebody says, do you want to turn the air conditioning up? You know what they mean, but it could be taken multiple ways. Do you want to increase the power to the air conditioner so that it will get colder? Or do you want to turn the temperature up so that it stops working as much? Down. Another one. Man. It's funny how different the different worlds are, It's really interesting. I've only played a couple, but they're so vastly different in how like towns are distributed and things, and it's really, really interesting to me. I find the procedurally generated part of this very fascinating. I almost fell down a huge hole. Almost fell down a huge hole. Let's see what's in here. Okay, nothing. That's fine. Head up and look at this. I guess I might be able to make diamond armor. I mean, why not? I don't feel like I need it because there's no gribblers. But we'll deal with that when we come to it. I don't feel like dealing with it now. There. Wow, somebody really likes apples and potatoes. I mean, we don't have to eat, so it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Well, someone who likes that doesn't have a bed. Hello, how are you? The splurp is that? Huh. Are we going up? Is that what yeah, we're going up. That's what the village is. Okay. Little snow here and there. Interesting. Hello, excuse me. How dare you? Well, snort to you too. Okay, don't see anything there. There's definitely more houses up and over there, and down over here too. Excuse me. It's a good sized village. Kind of sprawly on the side of a mountain. Interesting. Kitty. Hi, kitty. There we go. Nothing. Cartography table. I don't care. I mean, I guess I probably could start mapping out the world, but I've gone almost 270 blocks. I think that time is done. Yeah, that's. Oh, I didn't notice. That's one of those. Okay. Going this way? No. Going this way. Okay, great. Let's see. even get up here. I always think it's interesting the level of gatekeeping that you see sometimes in different like cultures. There's definitely gatekeeping in gaming. People have very strong feelings. Even in Minecraft, I see it a little bit. Although I will say this, that in general, I have found the Minecraft community to be amazing. Literally one of the most amazing Minecraft communities, or amazing communities in gaming. Like just flat out. Oh, careful there, Snorgle. That's a big drop. And you know, it's interesting to me because you really have some people who feel like everybody needs to play games exactly the way that they do, and if you don't, it's not that you're just making wrong decisions. You also don't have the skills, and that may or may not be true. But sometimes people don't want or care about the skills. Like there's definitely people who think that you should in Minecraft in the first hour, the thing you need to do is to get as kitted up as possible, and in the first hour you should have a full diamond setup and whatever and enchanted, and I understand people who play like that. I get it, but I don't care about that. I mean, I want to get it eventually, and certainly I will say this, that our online server for our Discord has an online Minecraft server, and I learned so much from watching how people set up, and it's really made me more efficient. But I'm not min-maxing in the least, right? I just like, okay, my priority needs to be diamonds, but also I want to kind of look around and see what's going on and have fun and, you know, not just grind for the first hour just to grind. I've never been that way in games. Sure. There. Can I? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Heading out to the open again. What does it mean for us? Where are we going to go? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Trying to find the way I'm going the fastest. I think it might be this way. Yeah. Not perfect, but I love some of these oceans are rather shallow. Most of them are rather shallow, but some of them are very, very deep. And I think that I read that there's an animal called the sniffer that is apparently some ancient animal, and it's massive, it's huge, and it doesn't really serve a whole lot of purpose. But I want one. I want one for my new survival world. Yeah, and apparently you find them in very deep, warm ocean biomes. There can be a lot of gribblers down there and stuff like that, but that's fine. I can, you know, whatever. But so you find the eggs and you hatch the eggs and you get sniffers. It sounds really cool. I like the concept of it. I like the concept of that a lot. Okay. Yeah, see, look at that huge trench down there. I'm going to do a series coming up, maybe this week, maybe next week, on, not a series, but I want to do a video on, I'm going to have to completely redo my concept of how I store stuff. And I just really started doing it decently in my survival world. And I think that I need to set something up that is really geared around the copper golems. And, you know, I don't expect them to be the most efficient things in the world, but I think that we can get it done. And I think that what I don't tell you what my idea is because we can watch it in the video and it's not fully formed yet. But I think there's ways to fundamentally make it different. The way I currently have it is not very friendly to the copper golems. It's how do I say this? It stacks up really high, and you know, I can jump and get it and point up and get it, but the golems can't go more than like one high, I think. And so it's going to be a real problem for them. So I think that I need to come up with a system that where it's one, there's a setup geared for the golems to put the stuff into place that it needs to go. And 2, that stuff moves down or over or something to some place that's easy for me to collect it as much as I want. I think those need to be 2 separate things connected. Hey, it's raining. I'm assuming that little squeak is I was going to say a walrus. That's definitely not a walrus noise, a dolphin. I assume that's a dolphin. 270,000 blocks. It's a lot. I plan to keep going more. I'm definitely not going to go for 14 years, and I'm not going to go to I don't think there is I mean, the end here is so much further out, and it's not the same, I believe, anymore. There's not a glitchy end thing anymore. That has been removed, and it's just a barrier, I believe. I don't know if it's invisible or not. Maybe? I bet it's not. The only reason I say that is because I think that I find the decisions that Mojang makes about this stuff to be very thoughtful, and I'm not a fan of the not subtle invisible wall. I like some invisible walls that are good. Look how deep that is. I like some invisible walls that are clever. You know, even if they are an invisible wall, it's clever. I like that. I think that's cool. Not a lot of games have that, but some do. It always cracks me up, the people who hello, how you doing? It always cracks me up, the people who are so good at finding glitches and identifying them and like glitching, you know, out of the gameplay area. I always enjoy watching those videos. I enjoy watching those videos a lot. Look at the size of that tree. Good splurg. Huge. Oh no. Oh man. That was incredibly stupid. Wow, I could have died. I didn't, but I easily could have. Man. I have to pay more attention. Like, I need to keep my eye on the game. My eye on the game? My game on the eye? I don't know, some sports ball thing. Let's go over here and try not to die. How about that? Yeah. Man, lots of massive mushrooms around here. Just huge. Okay. Interesting. Kind of like the real forest, you know, when you get into... There's such a canopy overhead, you don't really hear or see the rain, you know? Look at that. That's incredible. Pale forest! Oh, wow! Holy crap, like pale forest with massively huge trees. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Saturation comes back. Okay, I think this is a pretty good place to end this video. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of exploring Minecraft. So now we have a pale forest, but we have a pale forest with those huge, like forest-sized trees. I want to super explore this. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time for more exploring Minecraft. See you in the next video.